Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. I'm so excited for 2018. I'm finally back on a good filming schedule and I'm so excited for all the videos that are going to be coming to this channel very soon. So today I'm going to be doing a Discbound planner setup. This is my Staples Discbound agenda, so it's the junior size, and I just want to show you guys kind of the inserts that I'm using and how I set this up to maximize my productivity. A lot of these inserts I designed and they'll soon be available in our shop, TheMintyBoutique. I just wanted to show those to you guys. In addition, I would love if you guys subscribed. It's that little red button, and also turn on your post notifications to know when I upload a new video. So let's get started. So the cover and the disc are all from Staples, and this other notebook, I guess it's a traveler's notebook. It's a May Designs Folio. So I basically have always had the idea of having two journals, one disc-bound, which is for work on the go, very functional, while one is for journaling and kind of creative purposes. So I've loved the traveler's notebook setup, but I wasn't sure I'd actually really use it, so I didn't want to invest in a really nice one. So I'm using the May Designs until I know I'll actually use a traveler's notebook. So again, the discs are from Staples. They're the gold lavender discs, and I'm just using the black plastic covers. I also have a cover from Cloth and Paper that isn't pictured in this video, but I absolutely love that cover. It's their black agenda cover, and it's so pretty. Oh, here it is. It's so pretty. It's just gorgeous. If Cloth and Paper is watching this, Ashley, just kudos to you. This agenda is so beautiful, and I took so many pictures for it, so you guys can follow us on our Instagram to see more pictures of it. But I just didn't want to put it in the video since it's pretty big and it wouldn't fit in the frame actually. So anyways, if we get started here. So I'm going to open this up, and on the left side I have some sticky notes, and I use these sticky notes for just jotting down information and just having a place to quickly write something. I have those pink, those classic office supply sticky notes because I don't really like to use my pretty Target dollar spot ones, because first, they don't really stick that well, and second, I want to be able to throw it away without feeling really bad that I used a sticky note. And the other ones are page flags, which are these marble page flags, and I absolutely love them. They're so pretty. They're from the Target dollar spot. And here I was just showing you guys one of the Target dollar spot ones that I have, but I don't really like to use. And again, the page flags from the Target dollar spot, and those are for quick reminders on my week where I don't want to have such a big pink post-it note. So these are tabs I'm using, and they are from Cloth and Paper, and you can see the gold foil. They are so pretty. I love these tabs. I really took a while for me to decide kind of what I'm going to use each tab for, but I really like how it came out. So the very first insert that I have is my planner, not my planner, more my personal routine. I have two types of routine. So this is my personal routine, which has things like, when I should be getting up, when I should be doing exercise, when I should do my schoolwork and my shop work, and other things like that. So this is something I kind of like to reference closer to the end of the day, just to make sure I'm getting to sleep on time, I'm doing my homework at the right time, kind of like when I wanted to do it, and other things like that. So I like to have this as the very first insert so I can quickly flip to it. So the next insert is my weekly must do, And over here I have my weekly layout, and there are things like exercise on Saturdays and Sundays. I like to meal prep, clean my room, kind of like a deep clean to get ready for the upcoming week. And on Saturday I have laundry. So these are kind of reoccurring tasks that are my must-dos that I have to complete, and they are I want to keep them on a radar instead of rewriting them every single time I have to plan my week. I just can review this insert. And on this side, on the other side, I have my daily and weekly planner routine. So this is kind of how I update my planner every single day. So I'll sit down and go through this checklist. So on the daily, it has things like fill out my memory planner, check my next actions list, and I'll go through all of these more in further detail in either an upcoming video or later in this video. I'll update my tracker, my habit tracker, check my routine, which was the personal routine I just showed you guys, and finish any of those tasks. Check my weekly pages and check my monthly pages, and that's just kind of review my goals. And so the idea here is that I'll have one of my daily pages out with me as I go through this entire list, so that as I go through each insert, so let's say I check my weekly and I notice, oh, I have an appointment tomorrow, then I'll write that down. And by the end of the list, I'll have a new daily insert that I can use. And this is again the same for the monthly and weekly, and those are kind of the bigger things like my finance trackers that I have to update, or decorating my week or decorating my month, and then syncing them between all of my online calendars, because I do choose to use applications such as Asana and Google Calendars because they do appear on my phone, and I like to have those reminders versus just on having a paper planner, which doesn't really send you any push reminders. So these are the weekly inserts I'm using, and they are from Staples. These inserts I use for recording my homework and assignments for school. I am a high schooler. I'm 15 years old, so I do get a lot of homework assignments that I have to keep track of. And I don't want to use, really nice inserts from maybe like Cloth and Paper or Sesavi, so I just choose to use these that I got from Staples. They're pretty nice. They have lines and they look really nice. And I just use those to track my homework. So this is what a full weekly spread looks like. Again, you can see that there's a lot of space per day, and this is the monthly, which I use more for a catch-all kind of monthly. And then this is where I could do any February planning, the goal planning, that they have inserts for that too. So this is the current week I was on when I first filmed this. So this little bookmark I actually got it from Staples, and at the top I put a Happy Planner sticker that says today, I believe, yeah, today, and I can use this to quickly get to my week. And this is a little laminated piece of cardstock, and I will maybe be selling this in the store. I'm not really sure. Just let me know if you guys would be interested. But it's gold foiled, it's laminated, and I punched it, and it's kind of like a little dashboard for me that I can, again, with those pink sticky notes, just put them down and have a quick place that I can reference. And let's say I'm in class and I remember something that needs to get done over the weekend, I can just put a sticky note on this, and then that's my dashboard, and I'll go through it at the end of the day or at the end of the week. So again, I love the arc system and the Discbound system because you can punch things in and pull things out. So far, all the inserts you've seen, except for these inserts, I have made myself, printed, and I use them. So I love being able to do that. So here is a Martha Stewart divider. They actually had these kind of, I think, scalloped tabs at the end, but I just cut those off, and I just have this gray divider to go into my daily pages. So these are the arc note pages that I have. I use these so much, and they're fairly inexpensive at the Staples store. So I just use these for my daily pages every single day. I use this as a kind of like a bullet journal system. So I'll write the date at the top and a list of my to-do list, and I'll use the bullet journal systems like the X for being done, and things like that, so I can understand what tasks I've done and kind of the priority I have. So here I just wanted to show you guys a sample day. So I have another one of those page markers, except this time I just used an acetate at the very top. And I used acetate, and then I used another one of those Happy Planner stickers to say today, and this goes to my current daily page. I just, on the side, I have a sticky note just covering up some information from the to-dos for that day. And I have another page, I guess a dashboard on this page. So at the very top, I have that little morning pages sticky, and that morning pages sticky is for my reoccurring tasks. So every day I'm trying to do my morning pages, and I have a video about that coming soon, but I have those on sticky notes so that I don't have to rewrite it every single day on my to-do list. So next section is my memo section, and here I have my cloth and paper inserts. I bought these monthly inserts for the Discbound, and I love cloth and paper and their brand. It's just a beautiful brand, and I love everything they do. Their designs are very minimalistic and chic, something I really try to use in my planner. As you can see, a lot of my planner is just kind of black and white, and there isn't much color except for maybe the occasional pink here and there. So this January overview insert is from my shop. It will be going up very soon, and this overview it has my goals, the week breakdown, my monthly focus, and additional notes. Then I have my cloth and paper monthly spread, and I love the design of this, and I'm using this for my shop planning. So anything that needs to get done for the shop, such as when YouTube video goes up and things like that, I'll put in there. Then I have my monthly review. These are also going to be sold in the shop, and we have the January review with wins, losses, what worked, and what could be changed. Again, I just have those until the end of the year, and I'd like to keep all of them in here because I just want to be able to plan ahead. And this, I don't keep my school inserts all the way through. I only keep my TMB inserts. Next is goals, and here I have my inserts that have my goals all written out. So these are my 2018 goals for health, personal, school, and on the back I have business. I like to keep this little worksheet, I guess, of these goals right at the very front of my goal section so I can always see them. And again, since I designed them online, I was able to use these really pretty fonts, and I just love how this looks. So I am hiding the goals for my business because there are some very exciting projects coming up that I don't want to reveal to you guys yet, but get excited, they're going to be amazing. At the bottom, I have 2 inspirational photos. Those are photos I took of my planner, and I just wanted to keep some photos those are some photos that I love looking at, and they're some of my favorite pictures I've taken. So I wanted to put them there. And on this side, I have my word of the year, which is balance. And it's a little kind of paragraph I wrote about why I chose this word, how I'm going to implement it, and a little letter to me, and some photos at the bottom that I used from people's Instagrams. So I just like having this little sheet, so whenever I feel unmotivated or I feel kind of imbalanced, then I can go look at it. Then I have my vision board. Again, I designed this online and I was able to print it, and I have a whole bunch of pictures. So on the left side, I have more of my pictures for my shop goals. So I have 2 pictures that are mine and 3 pictures from Cloth and Paper, and then 1 picture from Peanuts Planner Co., which are all kind of just represent where I want to go with my business, where I want to go as a company. And first of all, I just loved how the photos looked. And at the bottom, I have one of my favorite quotes. It's actually coffee in one hand and confidence in the other, but I liked focus in one hand and confidence in the other better, so I just kind of changed it. And then on the other side, I have pictures for my health goals, my YouTube goals, and other things like that. And then on the other side, I have pictures of some of my favorite girl bosses and their companies. And I'm always so inspired when I go on Instagram and I see these girls' businesses, their Instagrams, their photos, and it's amazing how hard they work, and I've always been inspired by them. So I wanted to put them in my planner so I'm always inspired whenever I look at this page. So at the top is Ashley, then Bethany, and then we have Vanessa at the bottom. Ashley runs Cloth and Paper, Bethany owns Guest Room Creative, and the bottom is Vanessa with Sesame. Then I have these habit trackers, which I designed for myself. I do not own, I will not be selling these because I don't actually own the monthly calendar. I actually downloaded that as a freebie from someone who had them up for personal use only, and so I just copied and pasted them into a insert, and then I printed out the 12 months, and I'm going to be using this as my habit tracker. One thing I noticed last year was I didn't have a place where I could track all of my habits, and I really could look back and see how often I was doing something. So I'm using these mile liners that you can get on Jet Pens, Amazon. I love mile liners. They're basically highlighters, but they aren't like fluorescent. They're kind of pastel and a little muted. So what I'll be doing is I'll write my habit that I want to be tracking. So for example, I want to try to post on Instagram every day as much as possible, and I'm going to track that by at the bottom I'll write in pen what one of my habits is, and then I'll write assign a color and put a little dot on the day of. So as you can see, I have these all the way to the end. After that, I have my personal goal setting inserts, which I do sell in the shop actually as a goal notebook as well, which you can buy separately or you can just buy the inserts. And here I'm quickly just flipping through the pages, but these worksheets are designed to help you figure out what goals matter to you the most and how you can actually schedule them into your days so that you're actually making progress on them every day, every week, every month, so that by the end of the year you can look back and really feel like you did achieve your goals and you did as much as you could do for I guess moving forward in your goal every single day. And we actually do have pages to kind of like take notes and create a vision board, just write about how you're feeling about your goals. But I took those out because my planner is pretty bulky and I don't really feel like I need those. But if you buy the inserts, you will get those. Next, I have my finance divider, and here again I have inserts that I designed, and these will also be up in the shop. So these finance inserts are very simple, but I love the way they came out. So at the top it just says January finances, and I'll say that for all the months, and then we have the date, the description of the item or location, the price, and at the bottom we also have things like the total expenses, and then you can write in your total income and then your revenue, so that you can just quickly look at the bottom of these inserts and figure out kind of where you are. Finally, in my ideas section, I have my next actions list, which I'll go into another video. And then I have these project planning inserts that I got from Staples. And these are very nice. I like to just have a couple on hand whenever I feel like I want to plan a project. But I have a different kind of setup for how I plan projects, and I will be sharing that soon. So these last two dividers on the back are just used for extra note paper, and I'm using them to track anything going on at school that I want to keep track of, such as my grades or my extracurricular activities. And in the back, I have this additional pocket which has things such as these stickers from the Happy Planner that are gold foiled. I love how they look. And then behind that, I have 2 cards, journaling cards from Cloth and Paper, and just a couple of other journaling cards and business cards. And that's a pocket that came with the notebook when I bought it. And then I have another one of those Martha Stewart dividers to act as a page lifter, and then the back cover. So I love this planner and I love how functional it's been. I'm uploading this on the 11th of January. So I feel like I really have gotten used to the system and I have figured out kind of how to make it work for me. And this system has just been working so well and I absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know and I'll answer them down in the comments. Please follow us on our social media, Instagram, Facebook. We also just launched our Facebook group if you guys want to follow us on there. But thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!